are here at the Ideal Fair, trying to find out firsthand what the Berlin Fashion Week is all about. Ideal is a place for interesting international newcomers in fashion design. Jennifer, where do you come from and what is your reason to show your collection in Berlin?
I come from Montreal. I've been living there for the past 3 years. I've been traveling a lot, and I actually lived in Berlin 4 years ago for half a year, and a lot of the ideas and concepts that I'm working on now started when I was living there here in Berlin, so I thought Berlin was a good place for me to show. My collection is usually a combination of geometrics, ecology and philosophy. I try and combine these all together. Geometrics pretty much creates the foundation of my garments. I start with a different geometric concept and make all of the patterns from that particular shape. So a lot of the garments in this collection are actually from the exact same pattern, very simple cone-like shape, and then they're twisted and turned and pleated and gathered into all different sorts of garments. The ecology, I'm very interested in creating a product that I can stand behind and I don't feel guilty about producing. I think organic fabrics are really important to look into because the fashion industry is such a high producer of waste, and I think we should try and bring it to another level.
From Iceland, right?
Yeah, like this dress here. It's quite interesting actually because it's silk viscose velvet, and what we do is that we have kind of frames and we burn the material. So we have kind of frames, we press on it to burn away the velvet just to get the pattern.
From Serbia, and I grew up in the 90s in Serbia, which means that watching war on television, it was almost equal to watching a soap in a western part of the world. As soon as somehow war was over, I realized there's some kind of other life where the war is not so present. But I also realized that the influence of media is so strong and powerful, and fashion is the second in a line as the most powerful medium in this moment. So I decided to give the critique on society exactly through the fashion, and that's how I overlay this interest in fashion and art.
I'm looking for a buyer and
okay.
So it's your first time. Where do you come from?
From Milan in Italy.
Great. And how do you like the Berlin Fashion Week?
It's fantastic. Yeah. We only arrived last night, but there's so much interesting. There's so many interesting things to see. Wonderful new young designers with fresh ideas. It's great. It's definitely it's going to be getting better and better and bigger and bigger. It's cool.
The name of our label is Lungte de Fancy. The name of our collection is called Only. So it refers to, we've got a lot of garments in this collection which are basically changeable garments. So for instance, a long jacket, but it can also be shortened, and it can also be made into a waistcoat, and it can also be made into a long skirt as well, through the simple mechanisms of zips. So that's why we've got a collection known as Only, because you only need one garment for many things. The designer is known as Mai Morimoto. She's Japanese, well she's half Japanese, half English.
And is it the first time that you are in Berlin?
It is the first time for us, yes.
Great, and how does it work for you?
It's great. It's nice to be in a different atmosphere with different people wanting to look at your collection and different buyers. It's a very different atmosphere from say London Fashion Week, where it's very busy. So it's nice to be slightly more relaxed and to have people really take their time to actually have a look at your collection. I mean, it's a little bit quiet to get going, but we think it's going to pick up eventually and everyone's going to really have a look around and enjoy it.